All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go. 30 base.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
They don't
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Colts 19-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Run for Pollard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Ready. 50, plant. Watch the screen.
Now Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
58 Mike. I got you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Down. X3. 218. Chop. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Ready.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, come on now. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Slam. Go.
Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Go.
On third down, Hines. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
You ready? 80 weapons.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Hines. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Watch the slant. Watch the Bravo. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You don't want none. You better get it. Pick up the ball. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Hey, Charlie. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. That one complete to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Stewart. He's got the connection to Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Cowboys 21, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, let's go. Hey, wahoo! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, watch that, watch that. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 54th, Mike. 54. Now! Check, check, watch 54. Hurry, hurry. It's our time. It's our time. Mike, 55.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the field.
On 1st and 10, Stewart. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Stewart. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
64, weak.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready, break. 55. Fair. Under 10, 10. Yes. Deep river.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Go.
At the 24-yard line.
Shift. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch. Shoot.
They run again with Hines. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. Go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Stop your whining.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a first and 10 at the 18.
Go! Mike 55! Mike 55! Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a give right side. Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Protein spill. Hey! Yep. Now! Go get him!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Look at me, zipper!
Now a give right side. Hines. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. On first down, Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Ready? 18 Gators. Okay, we got to get a stop here, D. Snap.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
incomplete. It's third down and 8 yards.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Dallas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll set up a throw, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Colts 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
25, check 25, check. Hey, Alpha. Yes. That's me. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, orbit. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 50. Go. I'm going to come back to you. Mike, Delta. Mike 54. I'm here all day. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming. Hey, Sam on. Check 3.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
54's Mike. Check. Watch. Move. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mine's 54. Go out. Look at me. Door. Check three. Hey, lock it. Alert 3. Shit. Snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Elliott. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They come up in an offset eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll run him with Elliott. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Hey! Staying open. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. I want that. Bravo. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Charlie. 58, boys. 58, Mike. In your face. Get it.
2nd and 10. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
We go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. 5.
They'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll drop to throw. It's caught, Cooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go one more.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Dallas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.